On July 13th, the first of an intermittent series of eclipses in Cancer Capricorn begins. When the nodes of the moon move onto this axis in November, we will be more firmly ensconced in this territory. We dealt with a similar eclipse cycle in 2009-2010, but at that time, the North Node was in Capricorn. This time, it will be in Cancer. Regardless, some of the same topics, or ideally the next evolutionary level of these issues, may appear. 2019 and 2020 will be culmination points of this cycle. When we are dealing with Cancer Capricorn, the balance between masculine and feminine, mother-father, nurturer-provider will be emphasized or exaggerated. As a Cancer sun with Pluto in Capricorn, we as a nation are going to be dealing with some convulsive growth around these issues. Our role in the world has been changing from paternalistic to sidelined, bratty child. But it is time to decide how to be leaders without the ideas of exceptionalism and empire. When it comes to patriarchy, many changes have been happening in the world, and while we are less rigid than other societies, there is an underpinning of arrogance, entitlement, and hubris. All of this is crashing down and will be especially evident as we approach our Pluto return in 2022. And the U.S. is the emblem of Cancer, fundamentally abundant, creative, fertile, and nurturing. What has happened to us? How have we become the nation of least sympathy? Recent among these travesties are quoting the Bible to separate immigrant families, worrying about white population decline, and our disdain or neglect of the homeless, our own kin. On this last point, over 550,000 people are homeless every night, which, like unemployment figures, suggest that the number is much higher. Millions are barely able to afford their apartment or rent, while second or third homes of the wealthy languish empty for months on end. This is because in our economy and current political model, a home is a commodity, not a right. The solar eclipse asks us to find new ways to care for ourselves and for others. In our personal lives, we are learning to access or develop our dualistic nature that has been artificially decided by society. Yet, we all have a male and female side, and at this point, we will be focusing on ways to equalize the two by bringing the feminine more to the fore. And unlike 2009-2010, when the North Node was in Capricorn and we were supposed to become our own authorities and father figures, we are now being called upon to be our own mothers. We must develop the intuitive and heart centers in order to survive as a species, as extreme masculinist energy has destroyed the planet, and we are in the end stages of capitalism and nationalism. Where will this be happening for you? How can you activate more of the mothering spirit? Where can you call home and or birth a new chapter in your life? For Aries, it's within your family of origin or creating a new family. For Taurus, this can happen in your local community by making friends with your neighbors. For Gemini, it's through understanding your natural wealth and abundance and asking for the money you deserve. For Cancers, it's about taking care of yourself. Cancers oftentimes look for love and acceptance from others, eternally seeking the missing mother. For Leo, it's connecting to Gaia, your inner divine feminine, and entering fluid dream states. For Virgo, it's by establishing a caretaking presence online. For Libra, it's toward taking steps for your work to positively sustain you. Scorpios can develop a greater connection to goddess energy. For Sagittarians, it's attracting more caring sexual partners or business alliances. Capricorn, it's seeking sustenance in a healthy relationship. For Aquarius, it's about bringing nurturing into your daily life, your work environment, and eating healthy food. And for Pisces, it's allowing your full creativity or romantic life to flower. So this solar eclipse is just going to be touching on themes that we will be revisiting over the next 2 to 3 years. In order for society to thrive, not just exist, we must rebalance the masculine and feminine divide. It is also about connecting and making policy decisions from the heart rather than the head. So notice new ways to take care of yourself and others in this time, as well as move away from rugged individualism to more enlightened connections. I'm Metastrologer Patrice Kamins.